Need some help becoming a member of my channel? Maybe you are already a member, but you're having trouble finding the benefits I offer. Stay tuned because in this tutorial, I will walk you through the entire membership process from beginning to end. Let's get started. First, let's look at how to sign up as a member. If you have already done this, skip ahead a bit using the chapters in this video. Go to my website, aaronrutten.com, then look in the menu for Become a Member. I offer membership benefits on 3 different platforms: Patreon, YouTube, and Gumroad. The benefits I offer are mostly identical, with a few key differences which I have outlined in this chart. I'll be exploring all of these benefits in this tutorial. Unless the YouTube or Patreon specific benefits are something you care about, you can simplify things and choose Gumroad. It is the easiest to use. Patreon offers a unique community page where Patreon members can share their art with myself and other members. If sharing your art is important to you, you might consider choosing this platform. The YouTube membership platform offers many YouTube-specific features. For instance, you can see that members are featured on my channel page. I will cover all of the YouTube-specific features near the end of this video. It's important to point out that the $10 per month subscription is what gets you access to all the member benefits. I do offer other tiers on YouTube, but only $10 or more will get you access to what I'm covering in this video. I will also mention that I offer memberships on all 3 of my channels, but it doesn't really matter which one you sign up for unless you want to be recognized on a specific one. If you are really into the YouTube features, then YouTube memberships is a great option. But the downside to this is that all of my communication with you has to be through posts. It's much easier for me to announce new content through email notifications, but those are only offered by Patreon and Gumroad, so that's something to consider as well. It's not terribly difficult to switch platforms if you need to, so don't worry too much about it. Still, you may want to watch through this tutorial to get a feel for the nuances of each platform. There is also the consideration of how much each platform takes from your $10. YouTube takes the most and Gumroad takes the least. Now that you have chosen a membership platform, go ahead and sign up. You can follow the links on my website. The sign-up process varies between platforms, so I won't walk through all of them. I will mention a few tips that may come in handy when signing up. You may have the option to pay for a yearly subscription to get a discount. This is only available for Patreon or Gumroad. You may also be able to pay in your local currency. This can help to reduce any transaction fees that might accompany converting your currency to USD. Another tip is to make note of the email and password you used to sign up for the membership website. All communications coming from me will be sent to that email address, so choose one you will check often and double check for typos. The password you choose for this website is different from what you will use to log into the members area on my website. Now that you are a member, I'd like to thank you for supporting my work. Here's a brief overview of what you have access to. With your monthly subscription, you can now view the content I offer to members. To make everything easy to locate, I have a members area on my website with links directing you where to go. As you can see, there are categories for each type of content, and those go to subpages which have links to the content. Any pages that have been recently updated are marked with an icon. If you scroll down, you can also see individual posts that announce what I have released for members. You can always refer to this page for new and pre-existing content. I post new content each month on the first of the month, but occasionally I may post additional content throughout the month. This schedule helps me stay on track, so if it feels like I do not post every day or every week, that's why. I just prefer to do it all at once. If you joined on Patreon or Gumroad, you will get notifications each month when I announce the new content. In order to get notifications on YouTube, you will need to manually look at the YouTube website or the app on your phone to see if I have announced new content. This is important because the members area is protected by a password that changes monthly. I update this password on the first of the month, and I announce it on all 3 platforms. If you miss the email notification from Patreon or Gumroad, I also create a post with the monthly password. You can always refer to these posts for the current password. As long as your membership is active, you can view the password. And I think at this point, all 3 platforms will bill you exactly a month after you joined, so there won't be a point where your membership is active but you cannot access the password. I think it goes without saying that once you cancel your membership, you will lose access to future content, but you keep anything you purchased or downloaded to your computer. Let's take your membership for a spin by looking up the current password and using it to log in to the members area. I'll go to aaronrutten.com and look in the menu for the members area. If I have not yet entered the password, I will be asked to enter it. There are links which will take you to where you can find the monthly password. You will need to know which platform you signed up through and log in with the email and password you chose. Not my monthly password, but the one you chose when you joined the platform. If you don't remember it, you will need to reset your password. Once you are logged in, if you joined through Patreon, you will be looking for this pinned post on the main page. On Gumroad, you'll be looking for a similar post with the monthly password. And on YouTube, you want to go to the membership tab of the channel you joined and look for the most recent post announcing the password. All of these posts will have a link directly to the members area. Enter the password on the members area of my website. Copy and paste it, or if that does not work, type it manually. Once you're logged in, as long as you don't clear your browser, you should be able to come and go without having to enter the password every time. That is, until it changes on the first of the month. In that case, you'll need to enter the new password on the members page to unlock it again. Now that we can access the members area, let's go through each category because there are different instructions for each section. First, let's try the promo codes. These are coupon codes you can apply to my courses to get a deep discount. The products on this page are video courses that come with resource files. These files are hosted on a website called Gumroad, so if you purchase these courses, you will need to access them from the Gumroad website, not aaronrutten.com, Patreon, or YouTube. And although you can access the course files without creating a separate Gumroad account, that will make it easier to locate all of your purchases in the Gumroad library. So when I said earlier that Gumroad was the easiest option, this is partially why. Let's say you're interested in one of these courses. To apply the discount automatically, just click the link. You'll be taken to gumroad.com where you can purchase the course using a credit card or PayPal. Ensure the discount has been applied, and then make note of the email you choose, because this is where the link to download the course will be sent. Avoid typos and use an email you check often. Once the course has been purchased, check your email for the receipt with a link. The link will take you directly to the course download page. You may have noticed that the instructions for each page are posted near the top. If you're having difficulties accessing your course, I have an FAQ page that will walk you through common problems and offer solutions. Before we go on to the next section of the members area, a little lower down is a link to my coupon code you can use to save $100 off the full version of Corel Painter. This is not a membership benefit, I just have it here for convenience in case some of you are new to Painter. Let's move on to the videos page. Here you will find early releases and playlists of members-only videos from all 3 of my channels. There is even an archive of my live streams at the bottom. You can use the links at the top to jump to these sections. Most of the early releases at the top are hosted on my website, so you can play them directly from this page. These are videos that may not be released for several months, so please do not share the links. The remaining videos are hosted on YouTube. These videos are unlisted, which means that as long as you have the link to one of these videos, you can view it. You don't have to be a member of YouTube to view these videos. Currently, comments are disabled for the general public, but members are encouraged to comment on these unlisted videos. There are many advanced videos in here that go in-depth into digital painting techniques. I have categorized these videos by playlist, and I add new videos every month or two. Also on this page, you will find real-time versions of my lessons. These show every detail without any time-lapsing. Because these videos are so long, they are usually not narrated. There are also slower or longer versions of my lessons. These may or may not have narration added to them. If there is a shorter public version of the lesson, that may be the version that has narration. The next category is community, but we will come back to that. Let's move over to brushes. Here you will find links to various brushes and content for digital art applications like Corel Painter, Photoshop, Fresco, and Rebel. There is also a link to get a discount on my most recent brush pack for Corel Painter. Let's explore the Painter workspace. There are instructions to read on this page, but most of them you're already familiar with if you've watched the earlier parts of this video. The most important thing to note is that the Dropbox folder is password protected with the same password you used to log into the members area. You do not need a Dropbox account, but you can create one if you like. Dropbox is basically an online folder. There is a lot of content here, but fortunately everything is sorted logically so you can find what you're looking for. For example, if I dive into the Corel Painter folder, you can see there is a folder for brushes, gradients, papers, and more. These folders are here as an option for artists who want to add the individual content to their own workspaces, but you can also install a single workspace file which contains all of the content pre-installed. Simply select the files you want and download them using the button at the top, or save them to your own Dropbox. There are instructions that explain how to install all of these files, so I won't cover that in this tutorial. For Photoshop, I have a sample pack which contains some custom brushes. Again, there are instructions for installing these. And there are even brushes for Rebel. You simply drag and drop these into Rebel. I add new brushes semi-yearly. Next, let's see what is available in the lesson archive. Similar to how you can purchase my courses on Gumroad, this is a collection of free courses. To make the course free, you must click the link to apply the discount. Because these courses are hosted on Gumroad, if you create a Gumroad account, you can more easily access the files. Otherwise, you'll need to look for the email receipt to access them. I also offer some digital products for artists. These are also hosted on Gumroad, and you will need to click the link to apply the discount. The download link will be delivered to your email or will be available in your Gumroad library if you have one. Moving down to the next category in the members area, there are some images. First is a collection of royalty-free photographs you can use as reference for your art. These are all images I took myself. These are hosted in a Dropbox folder, and I add new images semi-yearly. Second, there is a collection of layered digital artwork I created. You can explore this to see how I compose my work. This is also hosted on Dropbox, and the contents are exchanged periodically. The last remaining category to explore is community. This is only available to members on the Patreon platform. First, the community page is a place where members can share their artwork, ask questions, or leave comments. This is visible to myself and other members of my Patreon. The Group Art Challenge is a monthly event where I give you prompts you can use to make art. Then you can share your submission if you like in the community section for others to like or comment on. Though not listed on this page, there are some YouTube-specific benefits I will highlight. These are only available to members who joined on the YouTube platform. First, all YouTube members receive loyalty badges, which show how long they have been a supporter of my channel. Members can also be featured on my channel page. When I live stream, you may be able to participate in members-only chat, use members-only emoji, and post a monthly comment that is highlighted in the chat. And you can comment on members-only posts. That brings us to the end of the member content. If anything is unclear, I have a membership FAQ page that offers solutions to common problems you may experience. And you can always contact me directly if you need help, unless the problem is with the membership platform, in which case you will need to contact that company. I hope this video made it clear how to become a member and access your benefits. Thanks for your support and enjoy the content.